A head-on collision hundreds of miles from home. A silent stare from a stranger as she walks into the pitch-black Montana prairie. In April 1989, Patricia Meehan walked away from a car crash and vanished without a trace, leaving investigators with one simple, terrifying question. Where do you go when you may have forgotten who you are? You are listening to Lurking in the Shadows. It's fun. Well,
Welcome back, Shadows.
yeah, welcome back, Shadows. Here we are.
Yeah, here we are. I feel like it's been a long time.
It has, yeah.
Since we've
Since
recorded together.
like this.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. It's even though we're close.
Yeah.
Life happens sometimes. You just don't see me
Yeah.
for a minute. But we're back.
Yeah, summer's on its way out. Vacations are over.
Yes, and I almost mentioned it last episode, but I was like, nah, too soon. Because this is coming out. Should be getting closer to September when this drops.
This drops
this week.
This week, yeah.
Yes, so we're going into September, guys. That means our spooky season is coming. So if you have any case suggestions or any themes we could cover for October.
Yeah, last year we did 3 like fun episodes and 2 actual true crime cases based around Halloween.
So yeah, so I think we did like alien extraterrestrial.
Yeah, we did alien abductions, haunted railroads, haunted battlefields.
Yeah, body of water.
Haunted lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll
any suggestions like that?
Yeah, shoot them our way because we're gonna start working on this case soon.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll be that time.
Yay,
yeah, I'm so excited. Pumpkin spice me up.
Yes. I saw in my Facebook memories that yesterday, Starbucks like a year ago released the pumpkin. I'm like, where is it this year?
I know. What the heck? I don't know what their release date is, but
I think it is soon.
It's coming.
It's soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dunkin' already has pumpkin stuff. I got some at the train station.
Yeah, did you? Hell yeah. And we just went to Wise, and they have pumpkin stuff out.
Oh, okay.
Like they had pumpkin muffins, pumpkin cookies. Oh,
yum.
They had pumpkin cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
fuck me up.
Oh, that's delicious.
I know, they look so good. We didn't get any. Maybe I'll make some homemade or something. I actually just baked some pumpkin bread yesterday. I know it's still August, guys, but I can't calm down.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
It's July 5th Halloween start.
Yep, that's earlier and earlier every year. School's out, it's Halloween time.
Pretty much.
That's great. Okay, so well, you don't know this case, I don't think.
I don't think so. Just the name sounds familiar.
Yeah, and I picked this one because I thought maybe it would intrigue Kirsten over here. It is a disappearance, so yes, this is up your alley.
It is,
but told by me for once.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Patricia Bernadette Meehan was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to parents Dolores, who went by Dolly, and Thomas Meehan.
That's cute, Dolly.
Dolly. I think Dolly's a cute nickname. She was born November 1st, 1951, and she had a few siblings named Terry, Timmy, and Elaine. She would go by the nickname Patty and was described as having a kind, loving soul. She loved animals, but her real love was for horses.
Oh.
Yeah. Horses are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're very pretty. They scare me a little bit, but they're very pretty.
Have you ever gone horseback riding?
I think like once when I was a kid, and it was terrifying.
Would you do it as an adult?
Yeah, probably. It's just I don't know, like because I was a little kid, just the the shaking every time it took a step just really scared me. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as an adult, you'd know more, like because you kind of lean towards it. Yeah, like riding. I want to say you're like riding a bike, but you know, like you lean on it more. We should do it sometime.
We should,
because I would like to. Let's go horseback riding through the woods or something. Yeah.
Be a good fall activity.
That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they have a little campfire, some s'mores out there.
Yeah.
We should look something up.
Yeah, and like maybe a corn maze or something.
Hell yeah. We should do that.
We should.
Put it on the list.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of information about her childhood, but when all the kids grew up and went off to college, Timmy moved to Florida and Elaine decided on Massachusetts, and Patty decided to attend Oklahoma State College for early childhood development. She wanted to pursue a career in childcare, and this was a good start for her out there. She began dating a guy named Kirk Fletchel. He was attending college from Spokane, Washington. They lived together for a few years, but the relationship fizzled out by the mid-'80s, and Kurt moved back with his family. I think at this point, Patty needed a change after a breakup like that. So in 1985, she moved to Bozeman, Montana to work for her landlord as a ranch hand.
Okay.
So her love for horses took her
Yeah.
to the ranch. She loved this job, and her family noticed how happy she was. She was working as a ranch hand, which is only a seasonal job. So when she was doing that during the nicer season, and then during the winter, she was babysitting for families around town. So she kind of got the best of both worlds
Yeah.
then. She got to have her horses and animals, but still, obviously, she cared about kids. She went for
Yeah.
childhood development.
Mhm.
So then she got to babysit on the off
Yeah,
season. So
perfect.
yeah. But even doing these things she loved, her mother reported Patty said about not having kids of her own, a house, and the whole white picket fence kind of married life is what she really wanted. And at this point, she is in her mid 30s, so she feels like her time is running out.
I feel that.
Ah,
feel that.
shots fired.
Yeah.
Let's go get some ice for that bird. Damn, I know. What do we? Fuck. Yeah,
I'm still trying to buy a house, so.
About to be 33. Yeah.
Yeah.
Living with parents. This is the economy we fucking live in.
Yeah. Thanks, Trump.
Yeah. God. After sustaining this balanced life she had for a few years, it was in 1989 after she turned 37. Sure, she's 7. I hate myself. 37. That life once again was challenging for Patty.
Oh, just a quick side note. The one supervisor that
Sorry. Okay. 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 Because I want to hear this now. this is going good.
the one supervisor that's training me listened to some episodes.
Oh God.
But yeah, she said that she likes when we leave bloopery things like that in.
Yeah.
She said it makes it seem like we're
humans.
real and
yeah. We're just telling you. Yeah, we're just doing this on a couch.
Yeah,
guys, we're just doing this on a couch.
Yeah,
this is just us.
Mm-hmm.
And I want my humor and your humor.
Yeah.
Like for us to like.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to be friends telling you a story.
Yeah.
Is what I want. I don't want it to feel like we're at a trial.
Right, yeah. And that's like we've gotten comments before of people saying like, "Why are you laughing?" It's like we're not laughing at the case we're telling. We're laughing at our commentary.
Usually it's our commentary, ourselves, the words I fumble over.
Never once have we laughed about anything we talk about.
Especially a victim or anything like that, or the circumstances they're in or scenarios. We laugh at ourselves like roasting these terrible people.
Yes, and we like to throw in dark humor from time to time because that's just who we are as people.
Yeah.
And if you don't like that, then find a new podcast. Yeah. Like, we're not going to change the way it's our podcast. We'll do what we want. Yeah.
And like I said, I want it to feel like, hey, welcome to our podcast studio. Here's a story from your friend.
Yeah.
You know, this ain't gotta be formal. Hope your pajamas are on, the coffee's hitting right.
Yeah.
So
it's supposed to be like very informal. But like, we're like, if you know the Morbid podcast, I'd say we're a very watered down version of them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Kind of. Because they do a lot of side chatter and commentary and they laugh a lot.
Yeah.
So
we gotta make fun.
Yeah.
We do.
These are heavy topics and we need to just, have our moments of just a little laughter once in a while.
Yeah. And also, if you're here, like, I have to let you know that sometimes I am dumb as fuck. So if I say like 37,
it happens.
That one brain cell I got taking me through life, he's struggling, okay? So yeah. We're glad you're here though.
Yes.
So she's 37, and once again, life was challenging Patty. She was stressed and overwhelmed, and on April 19th, she would go and see a doctor about how she was feeling. This doctor referred Patty to a psychologist, and she took the referral and made an appointment for the next day on April 20th to go and talk to them.
Okay, well, I'm glad that her doctor is trying to help her and steer her in the right direction.
Yes, and we can talk more about that too, because I feel like it wasn't touched on as much as maybe it could have with what happens. But she called her dad then that night on the 19th to chat, and she told him how she had been feeling and about the appointments that she had made for the next day. She also dropped a loaded question on him when she had asked if she could come back home. Her parents were still in Pittsburgh, and without hesitation, he said, yes, you can come home. But Patty is not a fan of flying, and he didn't want her to drive all that way alone. He suggested for Patty that she go to her appointment on the 20th and then call him after so that they can discuss a plan to get her back home. Sadly, this is the last time that Thomas will ever hear from his daughter because that phone call the next day never comes.
What terrible timing.
I know. Trying to get your head right, going back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to do all the right things.
Yeah.
And something gets in the way.
On the evening of April 20th, around 8 o'clock, Patty was driving just outside of the town of Circle, located around 300 miles from Bozeman, Montana. We do not know why.
Okay.
She is that far that next day. The same day she should be having this psychologist appointment. She's 300 miles from home.
Is that on the way to Pittsburgh by chance?
Yeah, I guess you could technically say, yeah, it would technically...
Like I wasn't sure if it was going down, like south or...
I think it's going east.
East, okay.
Yeah, I think it is going east. Like, it's fucking crazy. Buku bananas that you can, like, we're traveling like 300 miles. We're still in the same state. Like, you know, we're trying to, the states out there are so big out west. So, she's still in the state of Montana, but she's 300 miles from home. For an unknown reason, Patty's car drifted over the center lane into oncoming traffic. Coming in that direction first was Peggy Buer with her parents in the car. Patty was coming right for them, but Peggy was able to swerve out of the way. Behind Peggy, driving, was Carol Heights, who was a 911 dispatcher.
Oh.
Peggy and her parents witness everything, and Peggy is shaken up, so her dad takes over driving and heads back to the crash. Both Patty and Carol crawl out of the vehicles. They hit head on. Okay. Both of them together hit head on. Patty and Carol crawl out of their vehicles, but no one appears seriously injured. Like, it was a bad enough crash, but it was not like we need to pull bodies out of cars or anything like that. Both got out. And when both ladies got out, Carol said Patty just stared at her. A quote she gave to Unsolved Mysteries said, quote, "She just stared, never said anything, nothing, just stared right at me, so I will never forget her," end quote. She also said how she looked dazed and maybe was in shock. Now, Peggy's dad decided to stay with the scene of the crime, like the crash, while Peggy went to go call for the police. We're in the 80s here, so we gotta go drive to that phone.
To a payphone or something,
Yeah. Can you imagine back then? While Peggy was driving away, she described what she had saw. There was a chain-link fence next to the road, and she noticed the shadow of someone standing on the other side of it, the fence. Like they were just a spectator watching the accident.
Oh, okay.
That actually was Patty. She had walked away from the crash, climbed the fence, and stood there staring back at everyone for a few moments before she turned and continued to walk into the field, into the wilderness that night.
And no one stopped her?
Nope.
Like, police are coming. You gotta stay there, lady.
Nope. No one stopped her. Yep.
That's weird. Like, even the other lady that was in the accident?
Nope. Nobody stopped her, yelled at her, no one did anything. She climbed this fence. And I also read a report that it was a barbed wire fence, but I only read that once, so I didn't put it in here because I didn't have confirmation if it had barbed wire. But she literally climbed a fence and then went over it, turned around, stood there in the dark, in the pitch black, because there's no lights.
Right, it's nighttime.
It's 8 o'clock at night. We are out in the desolate highway. Like, this was not like a city area or anything like that. And she just stood there. So you just picture like the outline of a black shadow just staring back. And she just turned around.
Just lurking in the shadows.
Just lurking in the shadows. Yeah.
It's creepy.
It is. And she said nothing. She hasn't said anything through this whole thing. She's just been staring at everybody.
She probably has a concussion. And then I'm sure some shock of what happened.
Yeah.
Part of it as well.
Yeah. And then, she just turns around and walks into the woods in the night.
That's weird.
Yeah. Once police arrived, they are finding out what exactly is happening, stunned that there is an unidentified woman had just walked off. So they trace the vehicle back and find out that the woman is Patricia. So they had to figure out who this woman was in the first place. Nobody knows who she is right away. They brought dogs out to get her scent in the middle of the night, but they eventually lost the trail. I couldn't find details how far the trail went or how they lost it type of thing, but they lost the trail. They did find a shoe print in the dirt that was small. Patty wore Patty wore a pair of Reebok shoes that were men's, so this could have been her print.
Okay.
Because they were saying it almost looked like a little boy's shoe.
Okay.
And if you're a woman wearing a men's shoe, and I don't know how big her feet was, she might have been wearing a really small shoe.
Yeah, maybe.
So. But we didn't have confirmation this is hers either.
Right.
That was all they found during the first few hours of her missing before they decided to end the search for the night. The next morning, hundreds of people lined up to help search for Patty. And Patty's family pays for a search helicopter to help because they're still in Pittsburgh. Like,
Yeah.
they're just finding this all out.
Oh, jeez.
They began their journey out west to look for their child. So they're hopping on a plane. And they worked quickly searching, but the helicopter never spotted anything and nothing else was found by the searchers. The real issue was they had no idea what direction she was traveling. There is a wide range of directions that she could have went. She just crossed, and then
It's
like,
an open field,
open
yeah.
field. Like, where are we going? They did speculate that she could have jumped on a hay truck that was loading up about a half a mile away from her, and that she just stowed away in that. But we have no actual evidence of that, just speculation. The other speculation that went along with that was that she hitchhiked away or someone took her against her will. But the one theory that a lot agree sounds like the most plausible is that she hit her head during the accident, causing amnesia or a head injury, which is then causing her to go off confused. And that's what.
And who knows where she would have ended up.
Yeah. And that once I go over everything, all the sightings and things and whatever we talk about, to me, that's the thing that holds any kind of weight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this reminds me a lot of that Shane Fell case I told, which we just released, the True Crime and Dime Chapter 1. We just did a rerun of that, where he got into a car accident, literally called his brother, was waiting for him to come, and then he just disappeared.
Yeah.
And no one knows what happened to him or where he went.
Yep.
They suspect he could have had a head injury. It's like, where are these people walking off to?
Yeah.
We don't ever find their body.
No. And like, that one, then we had the car.
Yeah.
This one, we have the car. And they just go.
Yeah, they're just gone.
Gone. Blows your mind.
Yeah.
Like,
and there was people there with her.
Yeah.
And Shane, he was alone, but his brother was on his way, so he was minutes away.
Yeah. And this one, literally, they watched her walk into the woods. Yeah. But like you said, no one stopped her. No one did anything.
It's so weird. Why didn't they? I mean, maybe they did yell out, hey, wait here, and she just didn't listen. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what they did, but yeah, they didn't like stop her or anything. Because like, I mean, maybe they weren't thinking, but yeah, I would have like seen her walking off. Like, we just got into a car crash. Like, I feel like my brain would go to like, oh, she's hurt. Like, maybe she doesn't know what's going on. Like, she's in shock. Like, I need to help her.
Yeah, you'd want to get her to like sit down and wait.
Sit down. Yeah, wait. Yeah, like you were just in an accident. Maybe you don't know what's going on, type of thing. So, but no, nobody stopped her. Police and searchers continued looking for over a week, using more dogs, ATVs, horseback. They even combed through mine shafts and caves after a psychic from Florida called in with a tip that she was buried in a mine shaft.
And it's like, she was on foot. She couldn't have gotten that far in that amount of time.
Because they started looking. Like, I'm telling you, they got the police there and they started looking.
It's weird.
Yeah. Police involvement fizzled out, but the family does not give up. They used media to get Patty's story out there, sharing her description. She was 5'3", about 105 pounds, strawberry blonde hair, longer than her shoulders, green-gray eyes, and she had freckles.
She sounds very pretty.
I know. She was really pretty. She was wearing blue jeans, a white high-cut t-shirt with a blue stripe. She carried a brown leather purse, and she is described having a mild East Coast accent, which is what I would call us, actually.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. With our little Pennsylvania. Well, and also she's from Pittsburgh. And, like, I will say, if you guys are not from Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania is one of those states where you can live on one side and the accent on the other side is different.
And even just like phrases, like they say in Pittsburgh, they say yins.
Yes. They say pop.
Yeah.
Like soda pop. You know, like we don't say that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say like a lot. The dialogue is so different, and she was from Pittsburgh, so she probably had more of that dialogue of the Pittsburgh, even more than us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah, they said that she had a mild, especially if you're out west, they can pick those things out.
Yeah,
like you're sticking out. Like when you say words like that, even us, I tell you all the time how like our vowels, we have like really drawn out vowels, like daughter and like water and. You know, there's ones like that, like people can point that out, especially out west.
And I always wonder, like, people that are listening from other states, like, to What do they think we sound like?
I know,
Like,
yeah,
do
leave a
we have an
comment.
accent to you?
Yeah. Does it like come out every once in a while? I feel like
Yeah.
mine for sure different words.
Mm-hmm.
Like home. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't feel like it's all the time.
Mm-mm.
But also, guys, I have been told I have a slight twang.
Well,
So
you did live in the South for 10 years, so.
so I feel like whatever accent I have is just all messed up. Just all a little everything.
Yeah.
Gross. When the family had the information out there in multiple ways, including making flyers, and they also put together money for a reward, this is when the tips and sightings began coming in. There were these were investigated by police and by the family all over the country, trying to confirm it was really Patty. The family even had videotapes and pictures to show people so that they could, without a doubt, confirm it was her. And I'm going to go over some of these sightings. Some confirmed, some not confirmed. On May 4th, the same year, a police officer out of Livarn, Minnesota, which was about 700 miles from the crash site, reported seeing Patty at 2 different diners. It's really crazy. Like we're 700 miles from the crash site, but we're still out there.
Yeah,
we haven't even.
We're only in Minnesota.
Yeah, we didn't go too far, to be honest, guys. That's just how, like, if you can't fathom how big it is, like, it's big. This side of the story then is told by the servers. So she came into the diner around 6 and just ordered water and sat there sipping for about 5 hours until they closed at 11 p.m.
Just water.
Just water. She then went to the diner across the street called Country Kitchen, which was open for 24 hours, and that other diner she was in closed at 11. The police officer witnessed all of this, her going from one diner to the other, so he decided to ask the woman if she was okay, and asked for her name, but she refused to give it. He asked where she was from, and at first she said Israel, and then corrected it and said Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah. But she isn't doing anything illegal and wasn't interested in answering any more questions, so he decided to leave her alone. He also wasn't aware of Patty being a missing person at this time. Once the family meets up with this officer and shows him the photos and videos, he confirms without a doubt that was Patty that he saw. Dolly, her mother, told Billings Gazette, "This is not like her." Quote, "This is not like her. We think she has amnesia, that she is confused and scared. We're quite sure she does not know who she is." End quote.
You'd think she'd, like, ask for help.
I don't know.
From someone. Like, it's a police officer. Why can't you tell him, like, I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why, also, I wanted to touch on where she goes to the doctors and then goes. I didn't get confirmation she went to that psychologist appointment. I don't have confirmation on that. But we're going to guess that she went to that appointment, right?
Yeah.
What if she was spiraling into a really bad mental psychosis or something?
Yeah.
What if, like she's out there, she's out west all by herself, no family, no boyfriend anymore, and I don't know, times get tough or whatever, and she's just having a mental health crisis.
Could they have prescribed her medication? She took the first dose and had a weird reaction.
Oh, that's a good theory. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. What if the psychologist, because other than feeling stressed and overwhelmed, I don't have her symptoms. I don't know if she was depressed. I don't know what thoughts were going through her head, or even what her approach was to wanting to I don't want to say fix her mental health, but whatever. She was going there for a reason.
Right, yeah.
She made that appointment. Yeah. She made the doctor's appointment, took the referral, and right away jumped on the phone and made the appointment for the next day. Like, yeah, I need to fix this. She obviously was having
that's impressive she got in the next day.
Yeah, right? The 80s of it all, probably. So to me also, like, what if she was having some kind of mental, like, just, we don't know why that car drifted into the other lane.
Right. That also could, like I said, with medication.
The medication, that's a good theory. I really didn't think of that.
Maybe she did get prescribed something, picked it up, took her first dose, is driving home from the pharmacy.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, but we also don't know why she was 300 miles away from home.
Yeah.
There's so many unanswered things for this. Why is she 300 miles from home? Why did the car drift into the other lane?
Right. This also reminds me of Bryce Pisa case.
Yes.
Where he was driving the wrong way and would just sit there For hours.
Hours. Yes.
And
it was like
acting
14
weird.
hours or something like that at one
something
point.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why these missing persons cases are so interesting.
I knew that. I knew this one would pique you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. I knew this one would pique you.
I need to get in your brain for 5
What's
minutes.
going on?
What
Yeah.
is happening?
Literally, if we could just be in these people's brains for the last hour of their life, we would have all the answers.
Yeah.
We really would. So, yeah. And on all my research and the podcasts and videos, like I watched the Unsolved Mystery Case of this, nobody touched on, like it was not brought up. We have no idea why she's 300 miles from home, and nobody touched on this possible mental health other than, and they touch on like her having amnesia, like maybe she hit her head. I'm talking before the crash even happened. I feel like there's something going on.
Right, yeah.
Because something
was building up.
And why did she go into the other lane? 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Like you said, even she could have just fallen asleep at the wheel if she did take new medication.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and then all of a sudden you're jerked awake and then she's like, what's happening? I mean, freaking Ambien's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But even like, this sighting is May 4th.
Yes.
That's 15 days later.
Yeah.
You think whatever she took or the head injury would be clearing up.
Yeah, that's why you think?
And do
you think a head injury would eventually like clear up and like?
I mean, it depends how. If it's just a minor concussion, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get better with time.
Like a mild amnesia type thing.
But yeah, again, she never made it to the hospital. We don't know how severe it was. Like, could she have had a bleed?
Yeah.
Even, we don't know.
Yeah.
In that case, I mean, no, that would take longer to get back to baseline. But she's walking around.
She's walking around, talking to people, hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, this sighting does seem kind of likely. The fact that she just ordered water, because clearly she didn't have money.
Yes.
So that could have been her.
Yeah.
If she's just ordering water, it's free.
Yeah.
And she's getting shelter for the 5 hours she's sitting there drinking.
And then went over to the other diner.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, that's why also I'm not downplaying the head injury. I just feel like, I mean, you make a good point too, that like if it was just a mild concussion amnesia, that she would, and I don't mean to like, again, my wording, but like only would have knocked her silly for a little while.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
on OBS, we got minor traumas all the time with people getting concussion from a fall or car accident or something.
Yeah, it only knocks you for a little bit.
And a lot of times you'll be like dizzy, have a headache.
Forgetful probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things. Yeah. But like, that's why I really feel like, what if she was going into a psychosis or a mania or something?
Especially with it lasting that long. Sorry if there was a brief cutoff there. We had a technical issue and we didn't know where we left off.
Yeah. So we're going to continue. Yeah. But if you have anything to add to that, comment below.
Yeah, give us some theories.
Because we were having a good discussion.
Yeah, we were.
And then, good old technology has to just like waltz on in, you know. So, okay. So this sighting was confirmed. Was a confirmed sighting, and the next one occurred just the next day, about 30 miles from where she was, her last known location, and this is now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
How is she getting this far? 30? I mean, I feel like 30 miles is a lot to walk.
Hitchhiking. I think she's hitchhiking.
Okay.
Like truck, because she's all of these 99% of these sightings are at diners, at truck stops, and things like that, and so I think she's.
And has no one ever reported saying, "I picked this girl up"?
No, like most of these sightings are waitresses and police officers. No truck drivers. But I also feel like, this is the 80s. I feel like that was so common back then.
I guess if they're not like running the story on the news in every state, like not everyone's going to know this is a missing person.
Yeah.
It's not like today.
Yeah, they were slowly getting the word out, like more and more. But yeah, it's not like every truck driver's going to know type of thing. So,
but I'm wondering how she acted. Like, was she acting weird? Did they think like, did she speak much?
I don't, but like lot lizards, were big things back then. So like, I don't know, maybe they just thought she was one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's rough out there, a life like that, if that's what she was living, A cashier working that night at a Wrangler's truck stop, which of course had a diner attached, saw Patty at the diner from 12 o'clock midnight until 6 o'clock a.m. when she clocked out of work. And then another server who worked that morning confirmed that Patty was there from 6 a.m. until 11:30 a.m., just drinking coffee and laughing to herself.
Hmm.
The next story is unconfirmed, but a truck driver claimed to have seen her in the bathroom staring at herself in the mirror, and when they asked her her name, she said, "I don't know." But that was unconfirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Dolly also commented that Patty never drank coffee before, so take that as you will.
Hmm.
But also, she's confused.
Yeah, I mean, if she truly has a head injury and doesn't know what's going
Doesn't know
on.
who she is. She could just see other people's mannerisms of just
Mm-hmm.
always ordering coffee. She could not, maybe not remember that she's not a coffee person,
Mm-hmm.
you know? The next sighting was supposedly the same night, so that's why some of these are unconfirmed.
Okay.
And it was 200 miles away
Wow.
in Murdo, South Dakota. Between 10 and 11 p.m., a server at a truck stop saw Patty at the diner with a curly-haired, medium-built man in his 30s. She said they argued and then left the truck stop separately. This isn't a confirmed sighting,
Mm-hmm.
and we can talk more about possible false sightings later,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like I don't know what's going on,
Right.
but a lot of conflicting
Mm-hmm.
stories. So, with the pattern happening, we speculate that Patty is hitchhiking back west, and her next sighting confirmed this story,
Okay.
this theory. On May 11th, she is noticed by a man traveling frontage road next to I-90. She asked him which way was Washington. Patty's parents and her 21-year-old brother Terry go out to show the man video of her to confirm, and once he saw the video, he said he would bet his life that that was Patty. Dolly is quoted saying, quote, "They heard her voice and that gives better confirmation than just showing a picture,"
Yeah.
end quote. Which, yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember from the beginning, the ex-boyfriend lives in Washington, so the family is thinking that maybe she is being pulled to go to the Washington state
Mm-hmm.
area, even if she has the amnesia.
Yeah.
May 13th was the next sighting. In the same city, around that same area, a woman confirmed seeing Patty at a horse auction. This led her family to speculate that she was still trying to work odd jobs as a ranch hand like she used to maybe like make some little extra money or
Mm-hmm.
whatever to get by while
Yeah.
she's just hitchhiking from truck stop to truck stop is what it
Mm-hmm.
seems, you know.
Yeah.
The next sighting wasn't for another week, but this time it was about 150 miles west in Bozeman, Montana, so we're back there,
Okay.
on May 19th. Again, it was two servers who claimed to have seen Patty at the truck stop diner eating a cinnamon roll and drinking coffee for several hours. These servers say at first Patty was worried about being served quickly because she needed to go shopping at 9 a.m., but Patty ended up staying for hours just looking unsure. The server asked if she was okay, and Patty said she was fine. Family again met with these servers, showing the videos and getting confirmation that that was Patty. The family decided they want to try and follow these sightings to Idaho and Washington to see if they can get ahead of Patty,
Okay.
since we're following this trail. There had been 60 sightings of Patty, but only a handful had been confirmed at this point. Thomas said, quote, "I just don't know where to go. We just have to go somewhere on the I-90, end quote. And that is the words of a desperate father, sadly.
Yeah. I mean, some of this makes me wonder also, like, how much of this was on purpose? Did she purposely crash her car and purposely walk away?
Oh, okay.
But why?
Well, why? Yeah.
Because there's the fact that she's just okay,
Yeah.
not knowing where she's going and not knowing, like, who she is.
Yeah.
Why is she just okay with that? And just continuing on without seeking help or going to a hospital or
Yeah.
something.
Nothing.
It's just
It's
weird
like
to
she's just
me.
like if she is in La La Land, she's just living there
Yeah.
and
It's
okay
like
with it.
not having a place to go. It's not, a normal thing. So,
Yeah.
like, why is that not, like, hitting her? So it's
That
like,
this isn't normal.
yeah,
Maybe I did have a family.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. It's scary
it is, yeah.
to think that her brain isn't like, if that's what her brain is telling her.
Yeah. Because then it also makes you think that probably the mental health aspect would have a lot to do with that too.
Yes.
of her wanting to get away or whatever
it was. Yeah. The family locates and meets up with Kurt, the ex-boyfriend, in Washington. Him and his mother join in on the search for Patty, and this is when some sightings in Washington begin to pop up. First, in North Bend, Washington, 2 women report seeing her on the side of the road, and when they asked if she needed help, she told them her car broke down, but she declined a ride from them. Next, a man in Tacoma, Washington, who claimed he saw her at a truck stop asking for directions to Aberdeen, Washington, which was about 80 miles west. And this is where her ex-boyfriend lived.
Could she have been referring to that original accident when she said her car broke down?
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that's a real story and real confirmed, if she's saying that, yeah. What if her brain is like taking her back there every once in a while? You know, like she's on the highway. It's like, oh, my car broke down. Yeah. These sightings aren't confirmed, but they do line up with the next confirmed sighting by Don Dozman, who saw a woman that resembled Patty at a truck stop off of I-5 in early June. He said he remembers her because she was screaming at passing cars asking where Route 101 was that led to Aberdeen. She came up to him and asked him as well for the directions. So he told her some directions and she asked him if that was headed south. He described her voice as loud and sharp and that he had no problems hearing and understanding her. And now at this point, the family has put in the work with the media and getting Patty's case out there to the point that Ron knew about Patty's story when he is seeing her. So thinking he could solve this case, he calls Tacoma police. Okay. Which they tell him he needs to report it to Washington State Police. Okay. So he calls them, and guess what they tell him?
Call someone else?
That since the family never filed a missing persons report for Patty in the state of Washington, that they cannot do anything about it, so no authorities ever come out to see if this is Patty.
It's still a missing person. Do your goddamn job! Oh, God.
Yep, here we are. Yeah. Why? I don't understand.
Why can't you help each other? It's like, oh, sorry, not my jurisdiction.
Can't even come out for can't this just be a wellness check?
Right. Can't it be a welfare check? Yeah.
This woman is screaming at cars. I would have.
Why can't you check on it?
Gave them
That's kind of your job.
Yes. Just come and check. Nope. Nothing. And this guy knew about the story and everything. That's why, it's a confirmed sighting. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. So now on to June 24th. The next sighting takes us back the other direction, 700 miles, to Great Falls, Montana.
Jeez, she's going all over.
Yes. And this was a police officer. That's why there was a little bit more weight to it. So this police officer at 1 a.m. on a Saturday at a Barrel Cafe on Central Avenue, he had talked to a woman for about an hour, and a few days later, when he is shown the footage of Patty, he was sure that this woman that he had talked to was her. But this time, the police actually interviewed this woman, okay? Sheriff Dwayne Haverson says that this woman, however, was an inch taller than Patty. Her appearance was uncanny to Patty, and even her mannerisms were, but she had no form of ID, and when asked if she was Patty, she said no, and that she is part of a truck-driving family that moves around a lot. But before giving up on this lead, they wanted her father to confirm that this is Patty, so he booked a trip to fly out there, but before he can even get on the plane, he decided to talk to the woman on the phone. And this is when Thomas says that he knew that it was not his daughter.
Okay.
But the sightings keep on coming. On August 7th now, at auto sales shop on Division Street in Billings, Montana, 2 male employees were working when a woman resembling Patty poked her head in and asked if they were a diner. And they said no and directed her to the closest diner that wasn't that far away. The parents decided to send a friend to this auto shop to see if this was actually Patty. And again, seeing the footage, they say without a doubt, this was Patty.
What's with her in the diners?
I don't know. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of them are diners.
Yeah.
She's just in and out of diners. 24-hour
And
diners
she's asking
and
an
stuff.
auto shop, are you a diner?
Yes. Yeah. So that's where she wants to be
Yeah.
hanging out. Yeah.
So I'm like, how much of this is on purpose and how much of this is just she has no idea what's going on? It's crazy.
It is. I don't know. It's hard. I struggle so much in normal disappearance cases to speculate. This one's got me thrown for a loop.
Yeah.
Of what's going on. Yeah.
And she's like going far, but then like staying in the same general area at the same time.
Same time. It's miles.
Like she'll go away and then she comes back.
Yes.
And then she goes away and then she comes back.
Yeah. So it's like, where's her brain?
Yeah, like what is the motive here? Like what's the end game?
Yeah, because it's like she's stuck between Pittsburgh, where her family is, and then Spokane, Washington, where this boyfriend is, that maybe she's trying to like get back to, type of thing.
Yeah.
At this point, there have been hundreds of phone calls with reported sightings, but that will basically quadruple.
Oh, damn.
Okay. In November of 1989, when Unsolved Mysteries will feature Patty's story.
Okay. Hell yeah, Unsolved Mysteries.
Hell yes. These thousands of phone calls continue to come in through 1990 of reported sightings. Majority of them following similar patterns of all the confirmed sightings. Truck stops, this woman doing the same mannerisms, things like that. She was sighted by a woman in Spokane, which makes sense why she would be there. A couple in Idaho claimed to have seen her eating a meal at a hospital cafeteria, and a nurse was talking to her about a car accident. But apparently they did not know about Patty's story before that conversation, and after seeing it air on TV, they wondered if that woman was actually Patty. This couple did report their suspicions to the police, but the woman nor the nurse could be located to be questioned. They did end up putting up flyers in that hospital in hopes of something, but nothing I could find was reported from that. When the episode of Unsolved Mysteries aired again in 1990, it brought in around 400 more sightings.
Okay.
So over 5,000 reported sightings came in before her 1-year anniversary of her disappearance. Wow. Yeah. By the end of August 3rd, a police officer cited Patty at another diner in Idaho. He followed her out of the diner, and when she threw a newspaper on the ground, he decided to arrest her for littering. So this was obviously like to just detain her and to talk to her. She told the officer her name was Morningstar. She had to appear in front of a judge, and when she did, she told him she was a missionary from God just traveling from Seattle to Montana. So this is a false sighting, and Kurt even talked to this woman on the phone, and he confirmed it was not her.
Okay. It sounds like this woman has some mental health issues
herself.
Well.
Yeah, God. Everybody just traveling across the country, having a mental breakdown. God. So this makes me start to question how real, like, these other confirmed sightings are.
And I'm also confirmed every diner she goes to, is she paying?
I mean, I think, like, she must just be having the minimums. Like, I mean, back then, a cup of coffee is probably 30 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, diners used to, it was nothing for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You know? So, if she's making some change, doing stuff, maybe. Like, they speculated the ranch hand odds and end jobs, maybe.
Yeah.
If she has amnesia and is living truck stop to truck stop, maybe she did wind up starting to live the street life of a woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe she did turn to that. Yeah. She doesn't know who she is. She might also not know what's right or wrong, per se. Right, yeah. Like, you know, like, it may not have been a lifestyle she ever was in, but if she has no idea who she is, and you're just caught up jumping from truck stop to truck stop, diners to diners.
Yeah, and you're going to come across some bad people doing that.
That's why it also scares me to think, like, what she may have resorted to, not knowing anything.
Right, yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's a scary word out there.
Is, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this makes me start to question, like, how many of these other sightings that people are seeing of, like, a woman that obviously resembles Patty, like, how many are actually, like, the real ones. Also want to touch on the amount of time and money that this family has spent searching for Patty, because they're going, all these sightings, they're traveling to them, trying to get confirmations, things like that.
Poor family.
Thomas had retired from being a firefighter right before Patty went missing. Or right after, actually, excuse me, right after Patty went missing. He said in an interview in 1989 he had only a few weeks before he runs out of money. Sadly, by the end of 1994, in an interview with Sun News reporter Colleen O'Connor, Thomas stated, quote, "I did just about everything I could to find her. It leads me to think she's not out there. That's what I've come to accept. Of course, we still hope," end quote.
That's really sad.
It is really sad. I mean, she at that point, 5 years, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the family has never given up hope or stopped looking, but this is where the sightings tapered off, and there hasn't been anything new in this case. So what do you think happened to Patty? Do you think those sightings were real?
Some of them, yes.
I think so.
There's been so many, it's hard to know. I mean, out of all of those, some of them have to be.
Have to be. But I don't know, maybe she had somebody that was almost like doppelgangerish looking, that people kept mistaking it.
Yeah, it's possible.
But I do think some of those sightings had to have been real.
Yeah, especially like the police officer ones. And like each time she can't prove her identity.
Yeah, she has no ID. She never has a meal or anything. She's drinking coffee or water.
So it's likely it's her, but
yeah, she's asking for directions. She's saying her car's broken down. She's always seen on the side of a highway or at a diner.
It's like, where is she now? Is she still alive?
Yeah. And bitch, what if, what if this is back in the 1989, early 90s? We have no idea who she is, where she is. Nope. She could be another serial killer victim.
Yeah, she could be.
Out there in the West.
Yeah.
Truck stop to truck stop.
Especially if she's hitchhiking and stuff. Yeah.
She literally could have just been taken out. But it's just sad, the circumstances that, if that's what happened to her, obviously, I mean, she was born in 50. So, like, I don't think she is with us any longer. Whether she did live on the streets or not. But, like, no matter how she got to where she got, if she was in that circumstance and, like, met those shitty ass people, like, I feel like that could have taken her out. But it's still fucking mystery how she got to where she got.
Yes.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Lots of theories. We got some good theories going.
Yeah, because I think we need to start with, why did she walk away to begin with?
Yeah. What caused the car to crash?
And what caused the accident?
Yeah. Why is she 300 miles from home? On the night she's supposed to be going to a psychologist appointment, and she's supposed to be calling her dad. She had a planned phone call date with her father.
Yeah, they were going to plan how for her to get
out of there. Yeah.
So it's not like she felt like she had no options.
Yes.
Hitting rock bottom, I have nowhere to go, I have nothing to do. Like,
no,
you were about to have a plan.
Yeah, had family, loved ones that were caring about her, ready to get her out of there.
Yeah,
so what?
Like, why was she driving that
happened?
Way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Until we know that, we're not going to know much of anything else, I think.
Yeah, because like I said, I do think she could have concussion, amnesia, whatever from the car ride. But I really, just deep down in my gut, just feel like there was something else going on.
Yeah, there's a lot to this case where it's like, it wasn't just that.
Just the car crash, no.
Because otherwise, I mean, again, we don't know how severe her injuries were, how bad the accident was, but this is going on for years.
Yeah. And
she still doesn't know who she is? Like,
yeah. That's why, I think it was more of a permanent thing. Like, something happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She needed actual help. But the circumstance where everything happened, she went out in the woods.
Yeah.
And that's that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's a crazy one.
And even if it was like a head injury, like, why would you want to walk away from people and go into an empty field?
Yeah, what in her brain told her
Why do you want to climb a fence?
Yeah. And just go.
The brain is crazy.
It is, and it's pitch black out. Yeah. She had nothing.
Right.
She had no water.
Yeah.
Nothing. No flashlight. Nothing. There's no phones.
Yeah.
You know?
So what was she doing?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So that's
very unfortunate.
That is the crazy, sad, unsolved mystery of Patty Meehan.
Yeah.
The disappearance.
Give us your theories. What do you think happened?
Tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I covered the disappearance this time.
If you know any others like this you want us to cover, let us know.
Yeah, these ones are kind of crazy to me. The ones where they just walk away.
Yeah.
Like, and you have witnesses of people just walking away.
But
or
we
like,
can't catch them.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are crazy. I will say those are crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you have any more suggestions like that.
Yeah, let us know. Or any suggestions in general.
Yeah. So. We hoped you liked this video. Please give us a thumbs up and check us out on all of our other socials.
Please subscribe to our channel if you have not already. Hit the bell to be notified of future uploads and keep lurking around for our next video. Bye!